Hi there and welcome. Today we'll be looking at this exciting Turbofan E33T5 touchscreen convection with humidity control oven. In it you'll be able to roast and cook proteins, proof and bake bread and patisserie items, cook and hold food, and retherm portioned or bulked food ready to serve. It comes with an icon-driven menu that is easy to train your staff on, so the quality of food produced will be consistent each and every time. Today, I'd like to show you how the functions on the touchscreen control work by setting a program to cook some pork butts. Pork butts require a two-stage cook program, one to high sear the surface or brown the meat before roasting, and then a low fan speed with continuous moisture to slow cook the meat. Okay, let's start by having a look at the touchscreen control panel. We have three functions on the main menu: manual, recipes, and settings. Also, a quick select for the light and a cool down button. For now, we're going to focus on the recipe option. When you press the recipe button, you can see a list of pre-stored recipes. What we're going to do is create a new one by selecting the Create New button, which is the chef's hat with a pencil icon located at the bottom of the screen. We're asked to enter in a passcode. This is a manager setting passcode, which is helpful in securing the settings of the oven so as to only allow access by the head chef or store manager. Okay, let's put in the passcode and select the green tick at the bottom. This brings us back to the recipe screen, and you can now see the bottom icon has now changed, and we'll need to select the green plus icon to create a new recipe. In here for the new recipe, we'll call it pork butts. We confirm by pressing the green tick, which brings us on to the next stage. At this point, we can take an image from the image library. There are already preloaded images here, but you can upload your own from a USB drive. I'll show you later how this can be done. Now we can select the next stage. Select categories. For this demonstration, I'm selecting pork. Make sure it then turns to a green tick. Once this has happened, you can press the Create New button. This then takes me into the multi-stage operating procedures. On this screen, you can see that we can set up to 5 cooking stages for one product, including different variations like time, temperature, fan speed, and moisture control. For pork butts, there are 2 stages in the cooking process. I'm now going to show you how to set the program for stage 1. Right at the top here, we have the mode, which is currently showing a red flame symbol. You have 2 options here, convection or moisture mode. For stage 1, we need to high heat and sear the meat, so we select convection. We then come to the temperature symbol. I need the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit to high heat sear the pork butts, so we'll set it to that temperature. The time to set will be 20 minutes. To do this, you select the timer icon in stage 1 and set for 20 minutes. We enter in 2000 and press the tick icon below. I need options for my high-speed fan, and when you're on this screen, you're given 3 options: high or low fan speed, manual, automatic, or pulsating fan, or bidirectional fan. The benefit of this is it enables you to get a better level of doneness and a more controlled finish on the products. Okay, for my pork butt in stage 1, I'm setting this to high speed and manual. We scroll down the screen to find the count timer, and I want to select down. This is your first cooking stage completed. One of the key benefits of the Turbofan E33T5 oven is the ability to have 5 levels of humidity settings, which gives flexibility to the range of products that can be cooked in here. Continuous moisture is ideal for most proteins such as roasted meats, baked poultry, and baked fish, casserole-type dishes, lasagna, macaroni, and meatloafs. Adding moisture to the cooking environment decreases the cooking time and improves the quality of the food. This brings us nicely to stage 2 of cooking our pork, and we're going to cook it in level 3 humidity. This is because we want to cook the pork in a very moist environment. To set it to 3, we go to the panel on the right-hand side and press 3. This prompts us with the humidity levels. We can now see there is a blue steam icon up here. This means that we'll be having humidity at stage 2 of the cooking process. We then come to the temperature symbol. For the pork butt, we want to cook at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Using a core temperature probe gives you consistency in your cooking, as it ensures your desired temperature is reached at the core of your meat or product every time. The symbol here shows the core temperature probe setting, and we press the empty box here for stage 2. We're asked to select the core probe temperature, and we enter in 180 degrees Fahrenheit. We also need to set the timer at this stage. This is because the meat core reaching 180 degrees depends on the thickness of the meat. Under Cook method, we change the symbol icon to displaying a meat with a probe next to it. Stage 2 cooking requires a low fan speed, so I go into the fan setting and select low speed. The second stage is now done, and we have completed the recipe program setting. Before we start cooking, let's have a look at how a staff member uses the oven. Going back to the main screen, we select Recipes. Staff members can view the list of recipes, and they can scroll up or down or sort by categories to view a shorter list of menu options. We select the pork butt recipe, and you can see the stage 1 settings are here. We put the tray into the oven. I'll just grab the pork. Insert the probe into the meat. Close the door and press play to start the cooking cycle. There you go, all done for now. There's also another special feature to this Turbofan E33T5 oven. Let me show you what it is. Each shelf can be individually timed as long as the temperature, moisture level, and the fan speed are the same for each product within the oven. This means that you can set the time for 5 trays and load them into different times. The alarm will sound for each tray once the cooking has been completed. You can also cancel any of the menu items in here by holding onto the tray icon, and you'll see the recipe removed from it. Let's take a look at the manager settings, shall we? We press the settings button and we are asked to enter in the passcode. This is helpful to secure the settings of the oven to allow protected access by the head chef or store manager. We enter the passcode and select the green tick icon at the bottom. Now that you're in the settings, you can see the array of functions that you can program here, from recipes to USB upload and download functions, preheating options, volume controls, and other system settings for this oven. Now, as I mentioned at the start of this demonstration, we can upload or download recipes and images via a USB port. Menus can be created on a desktop PC using the nominated software and transferred by USB onto the oven. Let me show you how we can do this. On the first screen within the settings menu, there you'll see there are 2 USB options: copy recipes to USB or copy recipes from USB. For now, we will select copy recipes from USB. The USB port is located on the right-hand side, and it'll auto-detect and upload itself. If we scroll through our recipes, we can see at the bottom page that we now have our new recipes on our existing list. We can also upload product image icons for your recipes. If we go to Recipe Image Maintenance and select Copy Images from USB, we plug the USB into the port, and the process is the same for the recipe upload, where the control panel will let us know once it's completed. That beeping shows us the pork butts are now cooked to the right temperature at the core. And there is a third stage where we hold the product until served. Our E33T5 can be complemented with a P10M proofer and holding cabinet. This is a simple to use manual control oven, allowing us to set time, temperature, and humidity level. We turn the temperature knob to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity is set to 1, time is set to infinity. We place the product in, and now the pork butt can be held and served hot to your customers. And this is all of our presentation today. We'll see you next time with some more demonstrations on cooking other products in the E33T5 oven. For more product information on the E33T5 or any of our other Turbofan ovens, you can visit moffatusa.com. Thank you and goodbye for now.